Good morning, my fellow scientists. It is Wednesday, March 15th, 2017, and I want to talk about averages. So you've probably heard the old chestnut that if you took 1,000 orphans who have no money and Bill Gates took them all to a ball game, and so the stadium was full of thousands of orphans and Bill Gates, the average net worth of the people in that stadium would be millions of dollars on average. Because of Bill Gates. Because if you average together a whole lot of zeros and Bill Gates, you end up with a big number. Averages can obviously be misleading, but we still use average as a way to inform our intuition. And that's often a mistake. And it's a mistake when we're analyzing pop culture, and it's a mistake when we're analyzing scientific data. If I'm measuring the average division rate of cancer cells, that could be very misleading because I might measure an average division rate that is very slow for 1,000 cancer cells. But what matters isn't the average division rate, but the maximal division rate. That is to say, the division rate of that one cancer cell that divides very, very quickly. Because it doesn't take long for one rapidly dividing cell to take over a population and cause terrible disease. So this has become the sort of cancer stem cell hypothesis, that there are a few really virulent cancer cells that are by far more problematic than a lot of the other cells, which is what we tend to catch in a biopsy, the average cell, where what's really dangerous is the cancer stem cell. So let's try a different example. If you're a rooster and you're trying to find a mate, then one strategy is to look pretty good to everybody. All the hens think you're okay looking, and in that case, you will find a lot of maybes in terms of your mate-seeking behavior. One way to improve your odds is to go for an overall average increase in your rated attractiveness. Right? A rooster that looks better to everybody by a bit has a better chance. More maybes, fewer no's. But another strategy is to seek a few hens that think you're really, really attractive. So if this rooster is maybe not very attractive to the average hen, but is really attractive to the hens that like a swole chest, then that rooster may actually have a winning strategy despite being much lower on average. And then there's this guy. I don't even know about this guy. My point is that in evolution or in the market, it may be that a few guaranteed successes is a better strategy than lots and lots of maybes. Going for the niche market, as it were, is a bad strategy on average, but maybe a very successful strategy in the end. So anyway, something to think about, a funny consequence of the way our minds work and how we approach averages. Tune in next time for more musings on science and the consequences of statistics here in the Allen Lab.